Be ready, 5 seconds. Human beings have been living in communities for a long time. When a large number of people live together, there can be disorder and rules become necessary to maintain order and harmony in the society. There are probably some simple rules at home to follow. The school has rules too, some for students, others for teachers. In higher classes, students appearing for examinations must follow certain rules. Drivers on the road are expected to obey traffic rules. People employed in all kinds of jobs also need to follow the rules set by their employer, while the employers must also follow rules which they have committed to their employees. Who makes the rules and why? How are they made? These are some of the questions. The process of taking decisions, organizing the society's life with different sets of rules, and ensuring that they are followed is called governance. The group of individuals or the system that makes the rules and ensures that they are followed is called a government. Some of the more important rules are called laws. This does not mean that rules and laws are set once and for all. Just as a student body might ask the school or university management to change a rule, citizens also have a say in the laws and rules governing the society. We will see how this takes place. All over the world, digital technologies have been transforming the way societies function. In India, till about 30 years ago, people who wanted to transfer money to a distant relative would have to queue up at the post office to send a money order after filling up a form, or if they had to send a payment to some business, they would queue up at their bank to obtain a demand draft, which would then have to be sent by post. Today, we have digital means of sending across money instantly. However, this has also created a new class of criminals who, without even leaving their desks, find digital ways of stealing people's money. This has led many governments to pass new laws in order to fight such criminal activities called cybercrime. Some of those criminals who believe in robbing innocent people of their money instead of using their skills to contribute to the society have been arrested and convicted in court. They are usually fined as well as jailed for some years. Three branches or organs of a government work together. The legislature is the organ that makes new laws or legislates. Sometimes it also updates or removes existing laws. This is done by an assembly of representatives of the people. The executive is the organ that implements or executes the laws. This includes the head of state, who may be a president, a prime minister, or a chief minister, the ministers, and any agency responsible for enforcing law and order. The judiciary is the system of courts which decides whether someone has broken the law, and if so, what course of action should be taken, including punishment if necessary. Sometimes it also examines whether a decision taken by the executive is right, or whether a law passed by the legislature is well conceived and fair to all. In any good system of governance, these three organs must be kept separate, although they interact with each other and work together. This separation is called the separation of powers. It is intended to provide a system of checks and balances. This means that each organ of the government can check what the other is doing and restore balance if one organ acts beyond its expected role. Any government operates at two levels at the least: local and national. In many countries, including India, it functions at three levels or tiers: local, state or regional, and national. Each level deals with different matters. These are also three levels of dealing with a problem. In India, we have local governments, state governments, and central or union government. Following heavy rain for a few days, there is a flood in a part of a district. If it is not too severe, the local authorities may be able to deal with it. If it involves several towns and many villages, the state government will step in and send rescue teams to help affected people. But if it's a massive flood affecting vast areas, the central government may also come to help by sending relief supplies, the army. These are the three levels again. The word democracy comes from two Greek words. Democracy literally means the rule of the people. But can all people actually rule? It is clearly not possible. People vote for representatives who will be the elected members of their respective assemblies. They are generally called members of legislative assembly at the state level and members of parliament at the national level.